Ning Tian is speaking to the queen. Ahem, no need for that. Thank you for your kindness, Queen Mother of the West. At the same time, Ning Tian is thinking, the Yaoqi Holy Land is full of female disciples. If Luo Wuqing finds out about this, I'll definitely get punished for it. Then Ning Tian further says to the Queen Mother of the West, before departure, my wife specially recommended to me the Holy Land that can enhance my physique. She said that you, the Queen Mother of the West, would not refuse this request. And the Queen says so. Patriarch wishes to go to the Immortal Spring. We from the Yaoqi Holy Land always repay the kindness we receive. The preparation of the elixir will take 2 months. We will send it to the heavenly demonic sect when it's done. As for the Immortal Spring, I won't refuse. I only need the Patriarch to answer one question for me, and Ning Tian says, what is it? And the Queen starts touching Ning Tian's cheeks, and says to him very lovingly, Luo Wuqing or me, who is prettier? And then Ning Tian says to the Queen, is it something I need to consider? The Queen Mother of the West is pretty, but my wife is naturally the best. And as soon as the Queen hears this, she directly through Ning Tian, and tells him okay fine then. You can go to the Immortal Spring now. And Ning Tian is talking to the Queen, wait. So suddenly, I'm not ready yet. Then Saintess says, Queen Mother of the West, did you just? And the Queen says to Saintess, don't worry, he won't get hurt. I just sent Luo Wuqing darling to the spring through another way, that's all. After this the scene shifts and we see Immortal Spring, and 2 people are moving towards the spring, and the man is saying, I've long heard that the Immortal Spring water contains an extremely rich aura, which can cleanse the marrow and strengthen the body. And the Yaoka says, yes, that's right. But that's not all, Holy Son. The aura of the Immortal Spring is contained in the Immortal Waterfall. Once it falls into the pool, it changes to ordinary water. So the disciples of the Yaoqi Holy Land sit under the waterfall to cultivate. Then the man says, the waterfall is coming down from the sky. Falling from such a height, wouldn't the impact it make? And Yaoqi says yes, if you stay under the waterfall for a long time, your body might be washed away by the spring. And then someone comes out from inside the tree and says, this is the Immortal Spring. Man must not go any further. And seeing that elder, the girl bows her head and says to him, Elder Qunlin, this is the Holy Son of the Heavenly Vault Holy Land. He has come here to cultivate in the spring after receiving permission. And that man also bows his head and asks this presence. It's a celestial realm cultivator? And the elder says, since you have permission, you may continue. And the girl says, thank you, Elder Qunlin. Then both of them are moving forward, and the man is murmured, all disciples of the Yaoqi Holy Land are truly remarkable cultivators. He, beauties, your brave Holy Son is coming. Then we see that cute Yaoqi's disciples are bathing in the waterfall, and they all are enjoying it very much, and as soon as the man sees those Yaoqi's disciples, his nose starts bleeding. And he is saying this is amazing. And as soon as all the Yaoqi's disciples see that man, they become very angry, and start shouting, ah, a pervert, someone help, pervert, quickly hit him. And many things are thrown at him. Then the man is saying, senior sisters, calm down. I'm not peeping at you. I'm just admiring the waterfall. And the Yaoke comes in front of the man, and asks the girls to stop. And she is saying, wait, everyone, please stop. The Holy Son Su Sing has permission from the Queen Mother of the West to come to the Immortal Spring. Then they are saying, the permission of the Queen Mother of the West. Then I guess. And the other girl says, but why is he so obscene, humph? He looks like a pretty boy, but he's just a pervert. And that man is thinking, I'm the mighty Holy Son of the Heavenly Vault Holy Land. How many times have I even looked at you? But then, Ning Tian falls from the sky. And he's going to fall all over those cute Yaoqi's disciples. And he is asking to remove those people, and it falls directly into the water. Then they are saying, who is it this time? Then Ning Tian comes out of the water, has opened his clothes a little, and is saying, damn it, why does every woman act like this? And as soon as the man sees Ning Tian, he gets surprised. And he is thinking, Ning Tian? I was allowed to come here only after getting permission from the Queen Mother of the West. And the man says to Ning Tian, the majestic and legendary patriarch of the heavenly demonic sect, that he did not hesitate to descend from the sky to spy on the female disciples of the Yaoqi's holy land. At the same time, he is thinking that the heavenly demonic sect will now become the laughingstock of the entire heavenly spirit domain, and as soon as all the disciples see Ning Tian, they become very happy. and they are all saying, "So handsome, this is the legendary Patriarch," and all the girls surround Ning Tian. And all of them are talking to Ning Tian, "Patriarch, did you come to bathe in the spring too? Patriarch, let me rub your back." Patriarch Ning Tian is enjoying it very much, and he is also very happy. But then we see that someone attacks Ning Tian, and he says the one who trespassed into the spring die. But then someone saves Ning Tian from the attack of that elder, and says to that elder, "Elder Qinglin, stop." And the one who saves Ning Tian is Saintess, and she comes forward, and says to the elder, "This is the Patriarch of the Heavenly Demonic Sect. He was permitted to enter the spring," and the elder stops and she says, "He's the Patriarch of the Heavenly Demonic Sect. I didn't know it was the Patriarch who had arrived. Qinglin has offended you. I ask for your forgiveness." And Ning Tian starts coming out of the water and he says, "It's fine. Nothing happened." And that man is thinking, "What is this? I am also the new Holy Son. I'm going to lead the Heavenly Vault Holy Land in the future. And my treatment is worse than someone who was born as a handyman." Then the elder says, "Since both of you have come to the Immortal Spring to cultivate, please proceed." All girls are thinking, "I wonder if the Patriarch can break the record of our Yaoi waterfall. I think the last person to break the record was the Saintess. She lasted 1.5 hours. With such handsome looks, he can definitely do it." And that man is thinking, "Patriarch this, Patriarch that, what's the use of these lovely words? To be both handsome and strong is the most vital thing." Then the man says to Ning Tian, "Since we both come here to cultivate, how about competing to see who lasts longer?" At the same time, he is thinking that with cultivation in the spiritual realm, whether you accept or not, you are destined to lose to this Holy Son. But Saintess is speaking, the power of the Immortal Spring is extreme. This kind of competition is not needed. But Ning Tian says to the man, "Fine, let's compete." Then that man jumped towards the fountain, sits under the waterfall and is thinking, "Hey, you group of women with no insight, I'll show you what a true man looks like." 30 minutes later, we see that all the man's clothes are torn, and blood starts coming out of his mouth. And seeing this, all the disciples close their eyes and Ning Tian is speaking. His clothes exploded, he failed. Then the man is blushing, covering his body and saying, "Why did it end up like this?" But Ning Tian is smiling too much. And so the man says to Ning Tian, "Stop smiling, spiritual realm, you won't last longer than me."